Hi, it's Richard Bromwell here from Charterhouse Auctioneers, and we're going to talk about our large May auctions. Now, we've got 3 auctions coming up. We've got pictures, prints and sporting items. We've got a huge collection of Asian art, and then we still have antiques and interiors. And we're going to do a bit of a walk and a talk through all 3 auctions. Now, coming for auction from a client up in Derbyshire is a wonderful collection of modern art, and we've got a little group of Dora Holtzlanders, here we go, and this one here is Glasgow tea rooms, estimate on that around about a couple of £1,000s. He's also got a big collection of John Bratt beads. He's got probably about 20 or 30 of those, and also a big collection of Oscar Mellors. He's a very fine looking chap, kind of reminds me of the advert what a baby sham. And up through here we've got more Oscar Mellors and Bratt beads and bits and pieces. Now Phil's going to follow me up through here. Yes, I've been away on holiday. Yes, I've been skiing. Yes, I went off the wrong run, and yes, I've mashed my knee. So if I'm limping, that is exactly why. As you'd expect, no sympathy whatsoever from anyone whatsoever. There we go. Up through here. This is a little bit unusual, actually. It's kind of Gary Baldy looking a little bit boss side, but he's actually painted on a Royal Crown Derby panel. Up through here, we've got more John Bratt beads. Up here, again, they say size matters. And going large here, this has come up from a client down in Devon, part of a deceased estate, a property we cleared down there. Huge Japanese floor vase. £200 to £400. Also from another local client is this wonderful and unusual mid sort of Victorian music cabinet come writing desk, ladies, whatever. When this is coming for sale, the client brought in a price tag with this, and the price tag said £18,000. Now, obviously, it's not worth that today. We've got it at sort of £500 to £800. So there. Oh God, this is beautiful as well. Hanging in pride of place. I'm a bit of a sucker for Venice, and I've got to get this name right. This is Eugenio Caccini Pritchard, and lovely big oil composition. Estimate on that sort of £4,000 to £6,000. Up through here again, we've got more Bratt beads, a lot of Bratt beads up through here, and this is a great thing as well. Because what is certainly very, very flavour of the month at the moment, certainly with regards to the antiques, is mirrors. Mirrors are very, very popular, and yeah, looking good there, Richard, today. And I love this sort of carved decoration. It's a lovely Art Nouveau. It's continental. It's made of oak. Estimate on that sort of £500 to £700. Up through here, come along, Phil. Up you come. That's it. Follow me up the stairs. We've got art, and what is art? That's a very good question. Moving on very quickly. Come along, Phil. We don't need to ponder on that. In through to the top sale room in here. And we've got a lovely collection of pictures all up on the wall. We've got furniture everywhere, and this is a great thing. Again, this is one of my favourite. Whenever I see hippopotami, I suppose it is, I always think of the Reggie Perrin series. Now, Phil, we've discussed this, is too young, that Reggie Perrin, whenever sort of mother-in-law is mentioned, the giant hippo comes in. A lovely Kapinski picture, estimate on it sort of £2,000 to £3,000, and that's really quite a modern thing. That's, so art can be old, it can be modern. Down through here, we've got the usual selection, more pictures. We have Victorian furniture, lovely. Look at this. Now, this is a wonderful Georgian piece of furniture, bureau bookcase, estimate £100 to £200. Shocking, but it's where we are. Down through here, we've got lovely big pictures up on the walls, as you'd imagine. We've got nice sort of wine cellarettes here. This has come from a farmhouse down in Devon, this one here. Stick stands, lots of chairs, lovely set of Regency chairs here, which Phil's looking the back of, because I'm only just mentioning them here. And lovely with the cut brass inlay. And placed on them, because we've run out of wall space, we've been so busy, so many lots. A lovely collection of Edward Weston watercolours again. I'm a great fan of his work. They're sort of £500 to £700 each. On down through here, more chairs and bits and pieces. We've got dining tables, we've got big stools. We've got a lot of sort of sporting items in the sale, and this is a particularly nice piece of a sporting silver. And as you know, I do like my dogs, and lovely with the greyhound on there, and a lovely piece of silver. Estimate on that sort of £500 to £600. Also in the sporting section is there we go. It's a unicorn tusk. There, a little unicorn on the front there. No, it's not really. It's a narwhal tusk. It's got its CITES certificate. Estimate on this sort of £600 to £1,000, and this is quite interesting. Well, a little bit of you hear that, Phil? You've been naughty. Staff appraisal time, and a lovely little snakeskin and gold mounted crop here, and estimate on that sort of £200 to £300. Unusual to see. And sort of still on the sporting scene, we've got a lovely Edmund Hillary, one of my heroes, High Adventure, a signed copy of him. Estimate on that sort of £100 to £200. We've got a big collection of Biggles, and Biggles takes it rough. Here we go. A huge collection of Biggles. Books come in for sale. And as you know, my last dog was called Biggles, so I'm a great fan of Biggles. We've also got Conan Doyle. There we are. Arthur Conan Doyle, Lost World, first edition. There we go. Between £500 and £1,000. And we have a book here that I wouldn't normally talk about, because can you see how mouldy this book is? It is completely knackered. Now this, believe it or not, is a first edition of Lady Chatterley's Lover. It's an edition of only 1,000 by D.H. Lawrence. It's signed by him, and that's in at £100. I mean, normally they're worth a couple of thousand, but I mean, just look at it. It's absolutely shocking. It's been saturated and has just basically left to fester. So that's some of the books there. And as I said, we've got a big collection of Asian art. We've got a couple of favourite pieces here. A lot of it is what we call clobbered. So this is basically later sort of gilt decorated by the Europeans. This one's had its handle repaired. You never see people know what they're doing holding anything by its handle. And Victorian silver mounts on the top, sort of £100 to £200 on that. Also from another deceased estate, this time more local, is a fine pair of Chinese Cloisonne vases. Wonderful here with the dragons on the background chasing the flaming pearls. Estimate on those between sort of £500 and £1,000 for that pair. And as I say, walking on through, cabinets and cabinets and more cabinets full of Asian art. Again, you know, we've got a great reputation for selling Asian art. We've had some very superb high prices for that. Through in here, we've got more pictures up on the wall. You know, Hollywood, there we go. So there's art, ancient and modern. Through into the back showroom again. And in here, we've got more Asian art. We've got kind of more Asian art that you can sort of shake a stick at. We've got a lovely pair of large Japanese vases. They're made of bronze and decorated with elephants, sort of £400 to £600 on there. We've got more clobbered Chinese items, and again, you know, nice little double gold vase there, sort of £100 to £200. We've got blue and white. We've got famille rose, we've got famille verte, we have large, small, you name it, it's pretty much here. All the way through, we also have bronzes and bits and pieces. We have a various mixed lot, and you know, we always have quite a few of these as well, which is one of my favourites, the Chinese drawings on the pith paper. That's P-I-T-H. Got to be very careful on how I pronounce that. Some people like to call it rice paper, but technically it is pith paper. But there's a bit of a quick little walk and talk through the 3 auctions coming up. So as I say, you've got the paintings, here we go. That's actually how often I look like on a Saturday morning. We've got the pictures, we've got the Asian art, we've got the antiques and interiors, and I'm sure there's going to be something for you in the sales.